let's take a look at how Jerry Garcia would solo over Peggy-O. Alright, grab your guitar, let's get going. So for this guitar solo lesson, we're going to take a look at the first chorus from Jerry's solo from 4/12/78. You can find this show on YouTube, and I think it's just a great solo to take a look at because Peggy-O is one of those songs that Jerry sticks fairly closely to the melody when he solos. And he said back in a guitar player interview, I think it was a 1978 interview, that when he builds solos, he starts with learning the melody of the song, and then he builds a solo either playing with it or against it. I think that's pretty obvious when you hear him playing that he's got the melody in mind. So we're going to start by taking a look at basic melody for Peggy-O so you can hear how he references it in this solo. So Jerry would sing something like this. Alright, so learn that melody, sing along with it, get it in your head, and then take a look at this solo that Jerry plays. So we have... So in those first 3 bars, you can hear that it's based around that melody. So we're in the key of A major. First thing I'd want to do is learn the melody, take a look at how that relates to the A major scale. And learn this all over the neck in all octaves, but we're going to start up here since that is where this solo is based out of. Really see the chord shape and how it relates to the major scale and the melody. Alright, so our first phrase in the solo sounds like this. So we start on the 14th fret of the 4th string, play 14 to 16, then the 14th fret of the 3rd string. That's our root A, and that's the first note of the melody. Alright, so then we have this phrase. Alright, so we're playing 14 to 16 on the 3rd string. 14 on the 2nd string, 16 on the 3rd, then we're repeating that, then 14 on the 3rd string, 16 on the 4th. And if you notice, that last note we land on is the F sharp, that's the 3rd of a D chord, and that's the next melody note of the Peggy-O melody. So we have... So again, he's really got that melody in mind, and he's building his own melodies with this solo. And the interesting thing about it is that's such a strong melody. You know, you'll see a lot of people say, okay, you're on a D chord, so you got to land on a D, or, you know, stay away from that C sharp because that's going to clash with the D. And, you know, although that's technically true, I mean, you can see right here that it's such a strong melody that it doesn't matter if it's just, you know, a passing tone, and that you're not, you know, landing on the root instead, because this sounds great. And then we have this. So we're still on a D chord, and we're going to play flat third to major third, one of Jerry's favorite moves. Then A, so 15, 16 on the 4th string, 14 on the 3rd string. Then we're going to play 16, 15, pull off to 14 on the 5th string, and then the 12th fret. So we're, again, this is an anticipation phrase. Even though we're still over the D, we're doing that major third, minor third, pull off to the second root of the A chord, and that's, you know, a very country style phrase. And anticipating that chord, you know, doing it before the A actually hits and landing on that root for the A chord. You know, again, he's got the chords in mind, he has the melody in mind, and he's just coming up with just great melodies, great phrases. So far we have then 14, slide up to 16, and then play that note again. That's the major third of A. Again, you can see that A chord right under your fingers. Then we're going to play the 13th fret of the 4th string. So this is a passing tone. And again, you know, it's a chromatic tone. It's what really gives the solo its Jerry Garcia sound, I think. It's one of his, you know, trademarks. So we're playing 13, 14, 16 on the 4th string, 13, 14, pull off to 13 on the 3rd. Then 14 on the 3rd, 16 on the 3rd, 14 on the 2nd. So then 14, 15 on the 2nd string, then 17, pull off to 15, pull off to 14. Alright, now we're on the F sharp minor chord, and we're going to play 15, 14, then 16, pull off to 14 on the 3rd string twice, then 16, pull off 14 on the 4th string, and then we have the 16th fret of the 4th string. So now we're on our C sharp minor chord, then we're going to play 14, 16 on the 3rd string, and then slide that up to 18. So 14, 16, slide up to 18 on the 3rd string. That's our C sharp, our root of our C sharp minor chord. Then we're going to play the 17th fret of the 2nd string, and then back to the 18th fret of the 3rd string. So we have Alright, now up here on the 19th fret of the 2nd string, we've got our F sharp. We're going to play that 3 times. And again, we're referencing the melody. So at this part, the melody would be something like that. And this phrase sounds like this. Fret 3 times, 17th fret of the 1st string, so we're going from the F sharp to the A, or the 3rd to the 5th of our D chord, then back to the 19th fret of the 2nd string, 17th fret of the 2nd string, 18th fret of the 3rd string, back to the 17th fret of the 2nd string, Also notice that this is all out of the A major pentatonic scale. So we have then 19 pull off to 17 on the second string, 18th fret of the third. Alright, then we're going to play the 17th fret of the third string twice, and the second time we're going to bend it up a half step, so that's C to C sharp, our flat third to major third. And then, I'm not sure exactly what Jerry does here, but this is how I hear it. So you bend that up a half step, and then you quickly switch, so you're playing the 16th fret up a whole step. Not sure how you want to finger that. I've done it both ways. So you're bending up a half step to the C sharp, and then you're bending up a whole step from the 16th fret, and you're letting that down. And then playing the 14th fret of the third string. So you don't really hear that switch, and it's got a cool sound to it. Then 16, 14 on the third string, 16th fret on the fourth. That's our F sharp, and that's the root of our F sharp minor chord we're now on. Then we're going to play 16 to 14, so 16th fret of the fifth string, 14th fret of the fourth string. And then 16 pull off 14 on the fourth, back to the 16th fret of the fourth. So from this part, sounds like that. Then we have 16, 14, 16 on the fourth string, and then the 14th fret of third string, that's our A, our root of our A chord, we're now back on. Alright, then 16th fret of the fourth string, we're now on a D chord, and that's our major third. Then 16 pull off 14, then 16 twice. Alright, now we're back to our A chord, and this is the 4 bars before the next round, so the next chorus, so we have alright, so we're starting on the 14th fret of the third string and playing 14 to 16, and then 14th fret of the second string. That is our third of our A chord, C sharp. Then we're playing 14, 15. Then we're going to play 15, 17, 15, pull off. Then 14 of the third string, 16 on, or 14 on the second string, 16 on the third string. Then we have a rest, 14, 16, 14, so 14th fret of the second, 16, 14 on the third, 16 on the fourth, then 14, 16, 14 on the third. And then he goes down and plays that bass note run, and then starts the second chorus. Alright, if you enjoyed this lesson, hit that subscribe button, share this video, and I will see you next time.